What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name's Greg, and today I got my hands on some American Wagyu steak and we're gonna cook it up. Alright, so there's this YouTuber, his channel's name's The Lindsay Way. He has a farm, it's called L6 Ranch. I got my hands on some Wagyu beef of his, so we're gonna cook it up, see how it is, and cook this Wagyu steak. Alright, so I got 2 New York strips. We're gonna slice into, so try to keep these juices contained. It's a good cut of meat. You can see that nice fat in the middle. Yeah, got another New York strip right here. Open that. Oh yeah, feels like a good old piece of meat right there. I got 2 New York strips and then I got 1 ribeye. I'll go ahead and open this up. Oh yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and get me some napkins and pat these things dry. Alright, so now I got me some napkins. They feel super nice too. Go ahead and put it there. Hold this napkin on. I'm just gonna pat it dry. I got them room temp. I took them out of the fridge earlier today. Got them room temp. Go ahead, give it a flip. Oh yeah. Just pat her. Just like so. Move that knife out of the way. That's the ribeye. Now we can come over to this New York strip. Pat these dry. These feel very like tender meat. You can tell they're, so his cows are well taken care of, grass fed, you know, just very well. I mean, it's Wagyu. What can you say? And takes very good care of it, and you can tell with this meat. I mean, that's a beautiful piece of meat. Go ahead and dry off this last one. Pat that dry. And I'm gonna pause that alarm real quick. Alright. That dry. Flip her on over. That's a beautiful piece of meat. Look at that fat cap on it. Now we got it all dried off. Go ahead. Put it over here and we're gonna get the seasoning. Alright, now it's time to season. I got me some salt, some sea salt, got me some pepper. And then I'm sure if y'all watching cooking videos, y'all know who Nick DiGiovanni, yeah. You know who that is. I can't pronounce his last name, but his seasonings are insane and they sell them at Walmart. So if you want good seasoning, go pick those up. Hopefully I'm coming out with my own soon, so we'll see how that goes. But we're gonna get us a pinch, some pepper. Sprinkle that on. I'm gonna tap that in a little bit. Alright. I'm gonna get me, ooh, we got some thunder outside. Give me some salt, just flaky sea salt. Go ahead and give me a nice little coat of that. Beautiful salt. Just like that. And then this is sea salt as well, but I'm gonna do very little, and it's roasted garlic. So I'm gonna just do me a nice thin coating on that. You'll pat that in. As so. So basically just a little salt, pepper, garlic. That's all we got on there. Flip her on over. And then season this side. All right, now that we got the tops and bottom all seasoned, I'm just gonna dab up right on that fat cap. Just get a little seasoning on there. Same thing, just get that seasoning up on there. This one. Just get a little bit of seasoning over there on that sides. All right, now that, now I was gonna cook outside, but it looks like we got a storm rolling in. So we're gonna have to resort to the oven or the stove, and we're gonna cook that on top of there and get it going. All right, so next what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and turn this on, and we're gonna get this pan nice piping hot, pour some olive oil on it, and the steak's ready to go on. So we'll see how whenever the pan gets nice and hot. All right, now we're gonna get some, I got some extra virgin olive oil. Pour that on here, as so. Got it nice and hot. Ignore my dog storming out, and he's not a fan of the storms. So now we got it nice and hot. We're gonna do the ribeyes first. Lay it down, lay it away. That's what you want, a nice sizzle. Push it down, and we're gonna let this cook on here for about 2 minutes. Then we're gonna flip it. All right, so now it's been 2 minutes. We're gonna grab it right here. Ignore my dog. Oh yeah. Push it down. Let that cook for about a minute. Yeah, we're gonna let that cook for a minute, and then we'll do the next step. Also, 80% of y'all are not subscribed, so if y'all don't mind, hit that subscribe button, hit that like, follow, and leave a comment, and let's get back to what we're cooking. All right, now it's been a minute. We're gonna grab it. We're gonna put it right there on that fat cap for 1 minute. We're gonna let it sit here for 1 minute. All right, now go ahead and turn the heat on low. Grab it, slide it off the heat for a second. And what we're gonna do is grab us some butter, about 2 tablespoons worth. Throw that in there with some rosemary and thyme and 2 pieces of garlic. Close that back up. And then go ahead, move it back over that heat. And grab a spoon. And go ahead, get this ready. We're gonna baste it for about 2 minutes. Like that. Get that nice and wet. We're just gonna baste it. Just like that. We're gonna do this for about a minute. Let it sit in that juice. And then it'll be time to take it out. All right, so now we're done basting it. So what I like to do is grab all this stuff right here, set her on top. We'll go ahead and grab that steak. I'm gonna put her on in there. Put the lid on. Let it rest. And I'm gonna do that process 2 more times with this other steak. Alright, now I got the last one done. Come over here real fast, set that on there. Grab my thyme, my rosemary, and my garlic. There we go. Put that on. Like that. And then I'm gonna grab a little bit of sauce. Just a little bit. Pour that on. Pour the rest in the bowl. I've been pouring it. And then I'm gonna let this sit for about 5 minutes, and then it's gonna be time to start slicing into it. All right, now that it's been resting for 5 minutes, I'm gonna go ahead and take all this rosemary parsley off. We're gonna slice into it. I like mine medium rare, so we're gonna see how it turned out. And that is how I like my steak. All right, so ideally, what I wanna do, I wanna cut this up into semi-thin strips. It's just how I like mine. Just like that. Go ahead and plate this up. And then my girlfriend, she made us some sides. She made some mashed potatoes. We're gonna throw on some delicious mashed potatoes. Just like that. She also made some green beans. Throw some green beans on there, and we're gonna see what this steak's talking about. Alright, first, love me some green beans. Actually, I lied to you. I hated green beans until my girlfriend started making them. She makes the best green beans. And also mashed potatoes, but I've always liked mashed potatoes. But these mashed potatoes, little garlic mashed potatoes, unreal. Now, time for everyone been waiting for, good old piece of steak. It's so soft, so tender. That fat cap is great. Oh my gosh, it melts in your mouth. That is unreal, that seasoning, unreal. That is the best steak I've ever had. And that's how I make my Wagyu steak. That actually was my first time cooking. Shout out to the Lindsay Way for giving us this amazing meat. Appreciate y'all watching. If y'all don't mind, like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what y'all want to see me cook next. Appreciate it.